getting ready for the holidays. So we're approaching halfway through November, and I'm going to be talking more and more and more about this. And in fact, I'm doing a free live challenge at near closer to the end of November. I'm going to set the date today, so stay tuned on that. And during that challenge, I'm going to help you set up your holidays so that December is not a stressful month. It's not a month full of regrets. It's not a month full of tension. So to start getting ready for that, I want you to ask yourself a few questions. Do you have a pen? First of all, grab a pen. Go get a pen. If you're watching live, I'm waiting. Now you've got a pen. Okay. The first thing I want you to do, though, seriously, ask yourself, what are your plans this holiday season? Now, one of the things that I hear women doing is going, well, I really don't want to drink, but what am I going to do? Right? There's going to be this, there's going to be that, the family get together, there's going to be this event. How am I going to not drink? Look, I give up. I might as well just drink and just deal with all this in the new year. In fact, that's what I'll do. I'll just leave it all alone, let it go, leave it, just, don't mess with it. On January 1st, I will be a new person. On January 1st, I'm going to set my new goals and I'm going to crush this. That's it. I'm laying down the New Year's resolution to end all New Year's resolutions. I'm going to succeed and I'm going to blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm not saying that couldn't happen, although I don't know. Most people don't have a whole lot of success with New Year's resolutions. We'll talk more about that in a minute because I have a way to help you with that. But here's what I would like to suggest to you. Why don't you start now? Start now with a plan. If you don't want to drink anymore, you don't have to drink anymore. You can stop. And yes, you can do it now. And yes, you can get through December without drinking. There are so many things you can do. But it all has to start with a decision. We cannot be wishy-washy. We cannot go, well, I'd like to drink, I'd like to quit, but well, I don't know. That's what I did, okay? I know all this stuff because I lived it. I've been working with women and I see them doing it. It's so predictable, so unbelievably predictable, and it's so heartbreaking. So what do? We start with a decision. And I want to offer you, this is an invitation to you to decide to start now. How do you start? Well, the first thing you do is you decide whether or not you're drinking in December. Are you going to wait till January? I suggest if you're going to start now, you need to start making plans. Why not start now? Let's talk about why starting now is better than waiting until January 1st and doing a New Year's resolution. The reason is, first of all, just imagine it. Come January, you will already have you will feel so good. You'll be so proud of yourself. You will have what, 6 weeks of sobriety already? You will have learned so much. You will have, then for your New Year's resolution, you can set some other amazing goal. You can say, well, you know what? I haven't drank in 6 weeks. I know how to do that. I have the support I need, because I'm going to talk about that in a minute. It's all laid out. I've learned how to not drink. I'm getting there, right? It takes longer than 6 weeks, but I've learned how to journal. I've learned how to ask for help. I've learned how to use accountability. I've learned how to use community. I always brag about and talk about my ACE model, ACCE, accountability, coaching, community, and engagement. The C's could actually also stand for confidence and some other things, but I'm not going to go into the ACE model. I did that in other places, and I will talk about it some more. But I want to stay focused here on that January 1st moment, where you could wake up January 1st and go, wow, okay, guess what? I am on a roll here. I've already laid down the bottle. Instead of having to quit drinking now, I'm going to set a fitness goal, or I'm going to set whatever you want to set. You can set it because you've got momentum going. So it starts with a decision. And the best time to make that decision is now, before things start ramping up, before November starts winding down and we start getting, it's already starting to happen, right? The holiday season starts early. Make a decision you're not going to drink. And once you make that decision, it has to be more than just, oh, okay, I watched this thing that Becca said, and now I think I'll not drink. No, it has to be a decision that is, okay, let's talk about the word decision. Decision means scission. It's the same as scissors, right? It means to cut away. If we cut away all other options. I have to tell you, I spent my life thinking I was making decisions. You know how many times I decided not to drink during my 20s, 30s, and 40s? If you know me, you know by now, I got sober at 52. That's a lot of drinking in there and a lot of decisions to quit. Guess what? Not one of them was a real decision. Because if we make a real decision, a real commitment, we do some things that come along with it. We cut away all other options. What are the other options? Well, drinking is one of them. Guess what? I don't drink. That means drinking is no longer an option. But the other thing we do is we set ourselves up for success by getting the help we need, the accountability, the group, the coaching. We get ourselves involved. We reach out and we say, okay, I need help. I need help. Let me get involved. I have a group coaching. There are other group coaches out there. There's places you can go. If you want to go to a 12-step, go to a 12-step. But don't sit alone in your house and decide, because it won't be a real decision. I'm not going to drink this holiday season. And I'm not going to tell anyone. That's another thing a lot of us do. We make these decisions only here in our own minds. We may write them in our journal. I know I have a lot of journals from the past where I went through some of them going back to the 90s, even the 80s, where I was writing, I hereby swear I shall never drink again. And I never told anyone. I just wrote it on. I mean, it just doesn't work that way. Yeah, we want to be journaling, but we need to get others involved with us. We cannot do this alone. If alcohol is a real problem for you, if it haunts you, if you think about it way more than you should, if you start drinking and have a hard time stopping, if you say you're not going to drink and you do anyway, that's a problem. And it's robbing your life. Robbing every moment that happens is robbed. It's time you can never get back. I'm very passionate about this. And the longer I do this, the more sobriety I have, the more passionate I get, because it's just not necessary to waste your life, to waste time. Time is non-renewable. And you know what, gals? We're not getting any younger, right? So let's make a decision and then follow through by reaching out today and asking for help. You can reach out to me. You can find out where there's a 12-step meeting. You can find yourself a counselor. You can reach out to another coach. You can join. I don't know what feels right for you. You can join me today. I'm right here. All you got to do is message me and say, I want some help, Becca. And guess what I'll say? Great, let's talk about it and see if you're a good fit. If you're not a good fit for my program, I have resources for you. I can say, maybe you should try this. So all it is a conversation that I love having with women. And it's a conversation that has no obligation. It doesn't say you haven't signed away your life or anything. You're just asking. Okay. But if you want a better holiday season and you want to start 2024 with power behind you, where you're like, I don't have to quit drinking in 24. I already did it. I did that back in November. It's over. I'm just getting better now. I'm just starting. This is amazing. You can have the best year of your life in 24. So don't wait. Do not wait. I know the holidays seem overwhelming, but they're not. I'm going to be posting way more about this. I'm going to be talking way more about this. I'll tell you right now, you're not going to see me posting things like holiday drinks and non-alcoholic holiday drinks and stuff like that. It's out there. Google it. Find yourself something else to drink. I want to talk about the deeper stuff, the more important stuff, how you can actually do this. So you won't find me sharing with you, how to make a fancy no alcohol drink, and you won't see me talking about fluffy stuff. I want to help you do this for real. If you're 45 plus, 50 plus. If you're up here with me, up in this last 3 decades or so of life, the time has come. The time has come to get this happening. Feeling very passionate and very motivated and very excited on this beautiful Monday in November. And I'm thinking of you, and I am determined to bring as many of you with me as I can this year. I mean, this year, 23, 6 weeks left, probably 7. Let's do this, gals. Sending you tons and tons of love. I'll be back. You're going to be seeing a lot of me. Bye for now. And remember, I'm always rooting for you.